All right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Drizzy here. And I want to wake up. I woke up this morning with some, gleam in my eyes. I was a little excited. Why am I excited? Well, because I realized two things. My previous video where I was talking about worldwide download celebration, I was right, and I was also wrong at the same time, but I was wrong in a very, very good way. So after recording that video, I started to realize that, or I realized it in the video, that was the whole point of the video, but I started to realize that there's an easier way that they could get around the situation of the part one villain LR being dog shit if they would have done it just based off of Trunks' storyline. I started to realize that, but I didn't mention it in the video. I was going to mention it in editing, but I needed to get that video out before the 23rd because the 23rd is usually when they drop um like little teaser bits of the character and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be going over in today's video. I have the announcement movie, and then I have the teaser trailer as well pulled up. But first off, I want to say that I'm very happy with the way that they did this. Especially because, listen, I am probably one of the biggest Trunks fans that I know in the area. But also, guess who's number two? Fucking Vegito. So I'm chilling. Right? But the way that they did it, the way that they figured out how to do it was instead of making a Trunks that's fighting First Form Cell as a Dokkan Fest LR, they made him be the free to play character, which, in my opinion, works fine. It works fine as long as that free to play character is decent, at least maybe somewhat usable or like heavily restricted to like Future Saga teams. Um, but it's really good. Then yeah, that works. That works for me. That works enough for me. Now let's go ahead and get into the worldwide campaign announcement movie. I'm certain you guys have seen this a billion times, but this is more for um my group, or really just Andrew, who I know doesn't keep up with Dokkan news, but he does watch my videos, so that's more for him. So let's go ahead and watch this movie and make sure that that is on. Realize, huh? I need to go back and watch that video, but I'm pretty certain I can hear my own. Yeah, no, never mind. We're good. Sorry, I recorded a Dokkan gameplay video that's coming up. It's probably gonna be uploaded tomorrow, and I just realized that my desktop audio was still muted because we do desktop audio for the pod. I'm gonna turn my webcam off for the movie, but I'm still here. So let's go.
Hello, Salut, Annyeonghaseyo, Ni hao, Guten Tag, Hola. 世界の皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボール Z ドッカンバトル海外版プロデューサーのことです。本日は今週末に配信予定のドッカンナースペシャルの前に、まもなく全世界同時で始まる地球丸ごと時空超越キャンペーンの最新情報を一足先にお届けいたします。キャンペーン名やカウントダウンの内容でお気づきの方もいらっしゃるかと思いますが、今回の地球丸ごと時空超越キャンペーンではキャンペーン全体を通してドラゴンボール Z からドラゴンボール
This right here, this exact sentence is exactly what I was trying to convey in my video and in my tweet. This sentence right here was the exact thing I was trying to get come across as, but I guess I worded it funny, or I didn't know how to articulate it as easy as they did. I was trying to say that this celebration is going to be about Trunks' appearances. I thought that that meant that we were going to be getting, I guess, two Trunkses But also I completely forgot about the fact that banner units do exist. If they give us a banner unit Trunks, I swear, if they give us a banner unit Sword of Hope Trunks, I swear to God, I will fight someone. But, you know, there's a potential that when they give us a Sword of Hope Trunks, they could give us a banner unit that is like a Super Saiyan transforming Trunks or something along those lines. I just forgot about banner units, to be honest. Especially, I guess to be fair, I forgot about banner units because banner units this year have not been really all that good. I mean, there's the Vegeta. That's really good. Dr. Gero and Mew suck. Um, Frost, the new one, the new banner unit on global sucks. So a lot of the banner units have been, kind of mid. But I for some odd reason I thought Worldwide Downloads Celebration didn't have banner units, but from all the resources that I've seen talking about Worldwide Download Celebration, it seems like it does. I don't know. I don't know on that one. I really don't. But let me continue playing.
ボールスーパーまでの全シリーズを経て未来トランクスがいた世界に
This makes me excited for part 2.
番組の最後に新キャラクターの発表も
Part 1, I'm gassed.
最後までご視聴
I'm
ください
gassed on part 1 as
それでは
well,
早速今回の
especially because when
10
she'll get to it. But when she gets to the card arts, bro, the card arts look so
少しだけ
sick.
紹介したいと思いますまずは地球丸ごとログインボーナスです
I don't
期間
think
中
anyone
の初回ログイン
cares
で
about this.
特定のキャラクターと交換す
No
ること
offense.
ができるセレクト粒石などがもらえますセレクト粒石は今までゴッド粒石という名称だったものですが今回から多くのキャラクターが独貫覚醒済みで仲間になりますチームを強化するチャンスですのでぜひチェックしてください
Has anyone actually gotten
その
strengthened
他
by
に
the
も
select
毎日
character
流石
Dragon
2個な
Stone?
ど豪華アイテムを受け取ることができます
A lot of people are saying
期
that
間中
we
毎日ロ
expect
グイ
to
ンする
get like
と最大
close to
82個の
500 to
宝石が
1,000
もらえますの
stones
で
during
忘
this,
れずログイン
so
してくださいね
make sure you guys log in pretty much every day.
続いてはこちら立ち上がれレジスタンス全
Um,
協力キャンペーン
Curious to see what Easy A is here.
イベント合計クリア回数に応
I
じ
can
て
see a lot of characters Easy A in, but we'll see.
といった豪華報酬が手に入るキャンペーンです一人では達成できない回数になっているかと思いますので
I don't know, bro. There's some grinders on this game. I think we could set up like 3 people and they
そ
would
して
be able to
皆
get
さんお
all
待
the
ちかね
goals.
の
I
キャ
promise.
ンペーン第1弾のメインキャラクターとそのイラストを初公開したいと
All
思い
right,
ます
these are the part 2 LRs that she's getting ready to show. I have seen this video before.
全身全霊をかけた決戦スーパー
Twice,
サイヤ人ゴ
actually.
ッドスーパーサイヤ人孫悟空スーパーサイヤ人ゴッドスーパーサイヤ人ベジータですこちら
So
のキャラクター
fire.
は登場時
That
は
card art
ゴ
is
ッドベジータな
so
のですがスキルを使用
fire.
するとスーパーサイヤ人ゴッドスーパーサイヤ人ベジットに合体
Before she talks about the second character, I want to give my thoughts on what I think this character is going to do. As far as how I think this character is going to work. They say it's by activating a skill. I don't know if that means that it's 100% going to be an active skill or if it's going to be a standby skill. Because both of them are technically considered skills in Dokkan. However, my prediction is that it's going to be a standby skill. I don't know what the conditions would be. Probably um something like the not the GT duo. Something like the Z duo where it's like you need to be at this HP. I I I don't want to say I guarantee that he'll heal, but I have a weird feeling like they love doing that fuse character heal type thing. Or at least they did love doing that. I'm not certain if it's still a major thing. I haven't used the other Goku and Vegeta fuse into Vegito card, the STR one, I think. I haven't used that one. So I'm not certain if they heal. I know they give a scouter, but I'm not certain if they heal. Um, but what I'm thinking is that well, this is what I hope. I hope on 18 and 12 key he stacks defense, and pro and uh, that's what I'm hoping for. If he stacks defense on both, that's fine. If he stacks defense on 12 key in base form, that is okay with me as well. As long as he gets like 2, maybe 3 additionals. Um, maybe not in the first form. Hopefully he doesn't need to be hit and builds up with, like, I don't know, supers. And let's say he builds up defense and then he needs, like, let's say he has let's say okay, I'll give you my full prediction of what I hope. This is more or less what I hope it is. I'm hoping he stacks um defense on, well, I mean, I guess you could do like Vegeta and Trunks where he stacks defense on his 18 key, and then gives himself, like, I think 50% increased defense on 12 key. And then I want him to have at least one guaranteed additional in uh Goku and Vegeta mode. And then I want him to act have the ability to activate his standby on probably what would be a safe bet? 4 supers or under 40% HP, something like that. Would be something they would do. Uh, but each super he's stacking, or he's building up attack and defense up to like 140%, something along those lines. And then the reason why I want Vegito to be a standby skill is because I don't know if very many people watched the anime when this happened. He was in Vegito. They warned Goku and Vegeta not to fuse into Vegito because they weren't certain if they were going to come back out of Vegito. It's the same shit they said when they went to Vegito the first time. But this time they were almost certain because of the God Key they had, they weren't gonna come out. But what ended up happening is they ended up fighting um Zamasu for a decent while. And if I'm not mistaken, at some point they used a final Kamehameha, and after that final Kamehameha, they unfused because they used so much ki on that final Kamehameha that they didn't have any ki left to sustain their transformation. It was something along those lines. And that's the reason why I sort of hope Trunks was the one that finished off Zamasu. Um, so we do have that. So I feel like that works very well as a standby. So like instead of doing it like the Dragon Ball Z duo where they get like ungodly defense when they go into their standby, what I want this guy to do, I want this guy to be a literal demon. Like, I mean, a demon. Like, I want him to have ridiculously high attack, ridiculously high defense to the point where he's like damn near number 1 in the game. Um uh and then passive wise, I'm not even gonna get into it because I want them to cook. I want them to chef the fuck up. I want it to be like I want it to be somewhat like the 5th anniversary ones where, he's very much slot specific buffs. Kind of like the Z Duo as well. Like, if you need him in slot 1 because you don't have Vegeta and Trunks on rotation at this point, or something like that. If you need him in slot 1, you can put him in slot 1 and not even fear. If you don't need him in slot 1, you put him in slot 2 and he just nukes the field. That's what I'm hoping for. Um, and as far as that, I want him to also probably be like the GT Duo as well, where I don't know if I should say the GT Duo in a standby because I don't want him to revive, but I would like him to have like a little bit of a support. I want him to be like ridiculous. I want him to be so broken that they contemplate making another um like full game reset like they did at the 7th anniversary. That's what I want out of Vegeta. Um so yes. Something along those lines. And then, we're in Vegito for let's say 4 or 5 turns, and then he goes into final Kamehameha, and that final Kamehameha is like massively scaled. Like it's ridiculous how strong it is. Like because he's constantly stacking attack and defense on his supers in Vegito, and he uses that final Kamehameha, and that final Kamehameha does like 23 million damage. That's like ideally what I'm hoping for Vegito. So yeah, let me go ahead and let her get to Zamasu.
お伝えします。そしてカードイラストのエフェクトでお気づきの方もいらっ
See,
しゃるかと
I'm
思いま
not
すが、
certain.
今回のスーパーサイヤ人ゴッドスーパーサイヤ人ベジットの演出は
Also, this is a very good thing because that means the characters that like they've used up all the animations for, um, can be done again. Like for example, not very many people watched GT, but I did growing up. Bro, they don't have anything left they could even pull for Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They don't have anything else. They literally took every single major thing that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta did, and it's all in those cards. So this is good news, right? Very, very good news. Because even then, that means that they could also like mix and match animations. I know they started using Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot animations, but they could also mix and match animations. As long as it feels, Alexa, stop. As long as it feels right, um, you know, as long as it feels like the character, uh, it'll be all right. Sorry about that. My alarm went off because 10 in the morning and I didn't have a class today, so.
一部ドッカンバトルオリジナルのものとなっております。今週末のドッカ
That
ン
card
バ
art
トル
is
スペシャル
sick
では
though.
こ
I
ちら
don't
の
know how I
演出
feel
を紹
about
介予定ですので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちいただ
like
けます
the
と幸い
full
です。
the
2
full
体目のキャラクターは
art,
こ
like
ちら
the once everything
無限の
happens.
聖域合
But
体
yeah,
ザ
we'll
マ
see.
スです。
I'm a little
合体ザマス
okay. Hot take. I'm a little bummed that Fusion Zamasu is his name because I figured he would be merged Zamasu. I feel like we have a merged Zamasu though, don't we? One sec. On it. I don't want to look it up on here. I feel like maybe not. Do we not have a merged Zamasu? Is that why this has Zamasu? I could have sworn. Hang on. Zamasu Dokkan. Give me 1 second. Because if that's the case, then like we're so fucked. Because unless we get like a Zamasu, just like a regular Zamasu, then we're not really cooking. No, no, he's Fusion Zamasu. That's so lame. That's so lame. Fusion Zamasu finally got a decent teammate, and all of a sudden he just can't. I don't know if you guys know, but
ザマス
I'm
は
gonna go ahead and let
条
this
件を
play.
満たすことで無限ザマスに変化します。そしてこの無限ザマス
He
は
does
フィールド
transform into Infinite Zamasu, and the feature is called Domain. Feels bad, JJK fans. Feels bad. Because y'all could have got a godly mobile game. But God forbid, bro. Unless Bandai gets a hold of it. Might be screwed now. Um let's see. Of
新しい要素を持っています。
course, not Bandai,
こ
Toei.
ちらの新要素の内容や性能、演出
But
も
yeah,
ドッカンナウスペシャルで発表予定です。
we have
ぜひ楽しみにしていて
this.
くださいね。
I don't know how this is going to work, right? Because he's omnipresent here, which means he's everywhere. So does that mean he's gonna be like an unconditional support? Because if he's an unconditional support and you can get him out fast, then Fusion Zamasu still has a decent link partner. But I don't know how that's gonna work in game. I don't even want to like play around with even talking about this character because I seriously do not know. I do not know how this character is going to work. Now let's go ahead and go this one. By the way, that's like a SSR card art if I'm not mistaken. That's Fusion Zamasu intro. That is sick! Oh my god. Wait, is it voiced? It's voiced! Does he scream? What? Okay, sorry. I have not seen the teaser trailer. I liked the video, so I could come back to it and watch it later. Oh dear God, bro. Oh dear God, please, Dokkan Gods, bless me when this character comes out. I just need to see a Goku Black Rift one time in my life, man. I still to this day have not gotten a Whis animation. So like, if you could give me a Whis animation, that'd be great. As soon as the banners drop and I'm out of work, I will be streaming my polls. But as far as that, there's not much else I really have to go on. I feel like Dokkan did it in the best way possible. I was scared for part one because of needing it to be like a Z Trunks or something along those lines. And the villain just not being it, to be honest. Or at least not being hype to the point where I feel like everyone would have skipped to part two anyway. So the way that they did it is perfect. If they go back and do um like a Super Saiyan Trunks Dokkan. I don't know if we need a Dokkan Fest. Maybe a Dokkan Fest exclusive or anything like that for like first time transforming Super Saiyan Trunks. Um, then I feel like it needs to not be on worldwide, so that way we do not need uh a villain character for him. So that would be very very beneficial. Hopefully they do not sell the bag and give us that against the androids. Just give us what we want, which is Sword of Hope Trunks and Goku Black as part two, please. You already gave, you already satisfied my Z Trunks with that free to play, Heat Dome or not Heat Dome attack, the free to play, um, Trunks versus Cell in the Free the Future episode. From the Free the Future episode, you've satisfied my Z Trunks with that. I don't want to see first time transforming Super Saiyan Trunks unless you are going to give us 3 LRs in part two. That is the only reason why I will be okay with it. And 2 of them better be Sword of Hope Trunks and fucking Goku Black. You hear me, Dokkan? If it's not, bro, I'm not doing it. It's not doing it for me. With that being said, I think that's it, really. I'm out. Peace out.